have a neck. There we go. All right. So redirect should work. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. This is going to be Outriders New Horizon gameplay. We just downloaded it. We're about to check out everything. If you're interested in the Transmog System, the stuff to Tiago, the new expeditions, we will be doing that right here in this stream. We'll be checking out all those systems, and we appreciate you being here. We're going to bring people over now from the redirect, and it should bring folks over so that they are able to watch this stream. After watching our talk show this morning, we basically broke down the changes, talked about is this a comeback moment for the game or not, and we're going to do our best to show off everything for you today in this gameplay session. So hopefully redirect did its job, and we will I'm gonna switch volume here too, so you guys can hear the game, and that way you can have the everything going. Okay, let me do this, and let me do this, and okay, we can't hear it. Hang on a second. Properties, HDMI. There we go. Full screen projector. There we go. Okay, so we did have a backpedal glitch. If you're playing on the Xbox and your guy's just doing this constantly, we had a backpedal glitch, and we went into the options and we discovered on the Xbox that we went to controls, both the left stick dead zone and the right stick dead zone were set to 0, and it was causing both my view to drift and my player to drift backwards. So we set that to 10% and it completely eliminated. So my character was doing like this and like walking backwards. So setting that to 10 fixed that problem, okay? So the first thing I want to look at before we look at Tiago, before we look at any of the the new expeditions and stuff, is I want to look at the Transmog System, because I would like to change my appearance. That was one of the things that I was not too fond of when this game came out. I don't even know what the current meta is for the Devastator, so we'll get into that as well. How much has he been updated? How strong is he? And whatever. So what I did was, up in the corner you can see Hero menu is where you start. I hit right on the D-pad to go into the customization menu so that I can go customize the way that I look. And we've got, obviously, the vehicle, the banner, and the emotes in here as well. So the first thing I want to look at is my armor. And it looks like they're not doing... It seems like they're not really doing a retroactive. Because I feel like I've collected a lot more helmets than this. But that's okay. So I've got, apparently, 4, which doesn't seem correct. But... let's see what we have in this department. It says I have 3 collected. Again, that seems to be inaccurate, but we'll just showcase how it works. Okay, we got that. So it seems it's not retroactive. It looks like it's basing my transmog abilities purely off of what is in my inventory right now. It is purely off of what is in my inventory right now. It is not retroactive. And so that's what I look like now, and I can do that if I want. Oh, they said, People Can Fly did say that it is not retroactive. So you are going to have to collect everything fresh, which, I don't know. I guess that's fine. Yeah, you know, as a content update, I guess it makes sense to not make it retroactive. There wouldn't be much to go and collect and do if it was retroactive. Let's see what we look like now. Oops, wrong button. So there you can see I've completely changed my appearance. You know, I look pretty top heavy though, so I would like to change the pants back. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it not being retroactive just because it gives you something to collect and grind for right now while we wait for new content. So there we go. That's not too bad. Let's check out the gun transmog. It says that we have 3 collected for the double gun. So I could make my legendary double gun look like that if I wanted to. And I could also just decide to say, no, I want it to look like that. Down here, we have the juggler. Apparently, we have 2. So I could switch it to that if I wanted, or leave it as is. Again, this is just what's in my inventory right now. So I could take that and make it look like that. Now, when you do this, it should notate it out here with a little sparkle thing in the corner. You can see it that it has been transmogged so that you know that you are looking at something that is... I don't know why I can't use that one, or maybe I didn't see it. Let's switch to that one and see. I don't even remember what build that we're going for. Oh yeah, it's all the way down here. There we go. Let's go for that look. There we go. That's it. How do you... What do you... How do you... That's it. You hold LT. Or not, you tap LT. Right, so I'm running an Earthquake, and then I've got Anomaly and Firepower, and then this increases bullet damage by 10%, increases the range. So this is great for, you know, other stats, but it's going to pull down my build. Transmog is account wide. Well, here's the thing about this character. This Devastator is the only character I have on Xbox, because if you guys remember, that was how we played as soon as possible when it came out. All right. So that's the Transmog system. I think a very good system, extremely easy to use, and definitely adds another grind to the game. Let us check out Tiago. Let's trade some resources, brother. Okay. So here is reroll. Replace Tiago's entire elite offer with a new selection of legendary items, and it costs 96,230 of the drop pod resources that I have 337 of. Here we have a random legendary, the Bulwark, the Wicker, Marshall's Helmet, Iceberg, Death-proof chest armor, and then Statue's Feet. I don't know if any of these are built for what I've been doing, because right now kill shots increase damage and critical shots do not consume ammo, so I've got something pretty nice on my double gun. The graphics look any better. Tiago looks more vascularized. I don't think they've done anything. No, I don't think they've done anything with that. You could obviously buy stuff here if you wanted, if you felt like that was worth it. Also, you know, if you really like the way something looked and you have the drop pod resources, you could be buying something here purely for the transmog. Like, let's say you think that just looks super dope. You could just buy it for the transmog. You're looking for the Seismic Commander set. All right. Actually, replaying the game to get cosmetics is kind of adds so much more playtime for me. I would agree with that. Okay, so the next thing we should probably do is try to run the new expeditions if there's people around. I know Demetrius got in. Let's see here if they have them. Time-Worn Spire, Marshland Caverns, Mountain Outpost, and Scorched Lands, a minimum of 12. So I've never done Scorched Lands. Do we have the names of the 4 that they've added? And then obviously, Eye of the Storm. Minimum 15. Press LT, it will show you the new ones. So are these the new ones? Anomaly Storm Zone, Alien Territory and Known Zone. Okay. You can join your high enough. The new ones have different icons. They said one new one unlocked at the beginning. That was my understanding. Hey, somebody ordered some coffee before we switch streams. A bag of light roast to Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, so much. We appreciate that. The Marshall's Complex is new. The Marshall's Complex? This says best tier 15. I don't have any of the new ones. Apparently. You have to reset the map, probably. You get randoms. How do you reset the map? Marshall's Complex, Molten Depths. Oh, I think I see the symbols. Marshall's Complex, Drought Palace, Coliseum, and City of Nomads? No. And Wellspring. Those are just maybe ones I haven't done. Travel to Trenchtown to reset the map. Okay.
Hey, you. You do.
Remember when the map went meh? You remember? You guys remember that? The map would be like, nah. It would just like, it would make a bunch of noise and you drag it. If you guys are new and you want to talk in chat or ask questions, please be sure to hit subscribe. We already did a talk show this morning, and we hope you're enjoying the show. The map go brrr. That's right. Okay. Everything has an exclamation point. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, if you're enjoying the show, man, get us our first 100 likes. Boomtown, Heart of the Wild, Time Worn Spire, and the Wellspring. Are we watching the Game Award nominees? Oh, is Wellspring new? Okay, all right. Let's get some peeps in here and let's run Wellspring. Play with friends. Who is around? I'm not seeing. So I swore I played with a bunch of you in the past. Oh, you know what I would do? I would give you guys my game code is what I would do for crossplay. That's how we did it, I think. I don't even remember who's joining me. I guess we could do... You're here? Okay, Demetrius. W0D269R5. I've played him only level 25. No, you're good, Salty. You're good. I need some... We obviously need some endgame brohemes to come in so we can show off some of the new stuff. No timers. That's such a nice feeling, isn't it? Okay, so we got Mr. Quaice and Salty Sloan. All right. Are we all Devastators? I freaking love it. All right, let's check my build really quickly because I have not played in ages. So I'm running Earthquake, Golem, and Impale, and I'm a Seismic Shifter. So if I remember right, we're doing everything with Bleed. Is that still the way to go with Dev? You're Salty Sloan? Okay, McCoy. It's going to be a long expedition. No, Devs are a lot stronger now. Don't underestimate me. Oh, Demetrius, are you the other guy? That's my highest too, Devastator. The Bless build is supreme. My Devastator is insanely strong. I tell you what, people are wanting to see the content, so let's show it to them rather than me dorking around with my skill tree. Do we run it at 15? Enemies and loot will be at 15. Do we think that's the right call, boys? I mean, y'all are going to be probably be carrying me, I would imagine. Remember, if you're new, to smash subscribe, hit the like button. This is a Safer Work stream. We did a talk show this morning about this before rolling over into gameplay. A lot of people treat my morning show like video game radio. If you like to listen to stuff like that in the mornings, it's kind of like a video game podcast. 15 always. All right. Go deep. Christina, calm down, calm down. Jimmy, Christmas. This is not a Friday night. This show should not be long. I'm interested in the nominations, just so when Psychonauts 2 doesn't get one for Game of the Year, we can laugh, but, you know.
I've detected a pod that landed in a past village. According to my research, it was called Atuma Itaru.
Itaru? Forrest once told me of a sacred village with this name. No brain will. The Pack's custom was to make pilgrimage there and throw offerings of treasure into it.
There could be artifacts of untold cultural significance.
Salty Sloan's like, I'm not waiting, bro.
We should let them be claimed by
I was trying to watch the stuff, man. All right, hang on 1 second. 1 second, boys. 1 second. I got to do that stupid thing with my sound. Recording, microphone, properties, advanced. We're going to lose game sound for a second here. It'll come right back. Don't worry, everybody. And then it should be synced up. There we go. All right, let's go. I don't remember how to play. 4, 3, 2, 1. Team Slayer. I think if I remember right, I go double impale. I'm not even seeing the enemies. Oh, there's somebody over here. There we go. You do the shooties and then you do the looties. That's right. It's looties and shooties time, boys. Got a sniper over there. That's right. I think the bleed heals me if I remember right. I think that's how this build works. And you're the only one that loves Psychonauts? You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Mo's here somewhere. Yeah, you hear that sound pollution. It's just so messy. I want the sound to get... There we go. Golem to buff your abilities. That's right, that's right. You do Golem first, right? I think I do Golem first. I thought Golem made my refresh faster. I could be wrong.
Just cleared a courtyard with one of those wishing wells in the middle.
It's Game of the Year, though. I don't even think it's going to get nominated, Mo. We'll see.
Just grab my climbing gear and some rope.
It's all about cycling abilities. Yeah, I remember. It was like Golem, Slam Slam, Impale Impale. Yeah. Who the frick did that? That looked like it was going to be a fun, like, fair ride. Weapon perks are still really buggy. It's kind of not surprising.
So far.
Let's restock. You healed me. Thank you, sir. Yeah, as long as I put that bleed on them, if I remember right, you're kind of unkillable as long as you time things right with your... As long as you time things right. Ow! Gotta wait for my abilities. Oh, that's right. You have to hold forward or backwards on the joystick if I want to do the ability twice really fast. Okay. If the game volume's too loud to hear me or my commentary, just let me know. Whoa, boy. This is bad. This is bad. Got my heal time back up. Ugh. I'm gonna wait for Golem. I'm gonna wait for Golem. I got this guy in front of me. Oh no. This is pure freaking chaos. Oh. Oh no. I was on the brink, baby! Oh no, I can't move. This is bad. This is really bad. It's a bad spot.
Okay. Storm's pulling ahead. I'm heading
Okay.
under a roof till this thing clears.
It feels like it's going to destroy your headphones. Yeah, unfortunately, the sound in this game is like super unappealing. That's like, it's just, I don't know. Potato chip bags made out of bubble wrap. Yeah.
Looks like I wasn't the only one with this.
It's just like it's assaulting your ears. I like the game, but that sound design's rough, bro. Come on. Dude, come on. Freezing the player, really? Okay.
Mission accomplished, folks.
Be willing to call the sound bugged. It's that bad. I was actually really hoping that was going to be one of the things they talked about in this update, was that they went back and smoothed out the sounds.
Underground wellspring.
Oh golly, wasn't paying attention.
This almost makes you forget how fucked this place is.
Ooh, somebody's got good tracking. Okay. All right. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. If you're enjoying the show or have questions, hit subscribe, the bell button. Make sure you're able to talk in your chat. Oh, we got a big boy coming out. Golly. Like, the stunning is real. Like, I can't do anything. Reload that gun, bruh. What's my other gun? I think we did it. I think the sound got worse. I don't remember it being this bad. I think you're just used to me streaming New World. This is how the sound always was. Just a muddled, muddy mess. It was, I'm telling you, it was like this in release. Just freaking terrible. Oh, brother! Oh, this has got the chains on it. Ah, ice is the worst. Yeah, if you guys are having the backpedal glitch on Xbox, we can talk you through how to do it. I tweeted it. We did it.
Looks like this one could linger over us for a while.
Well, at least have a nice view and something to drink.
Hey, say some for the rest of us.
No promises.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
We did it, chat. GG's, boys. GG's, boys. All of the loot. All right, let's go check out the scoreboard. Okay, damage output, and I am once again completely obliterated. 60 million compared to 242 million, 223 million. So you guys were very, very similar. Let's go to damage dealt and see. It does look like you guys are leading with Earthquake, but then you have Moaning Winds and Shadow Comet Sandstorm damage. So I'm all on Impale Bleed, and I am not keeping up with the Moaning Winds or yeah, I'm not keeping up with Earthquake either. Excuse me, good sir. Do you have a moment to talk about all this loot? Yeah, let's take a peek here. Let's take a peek. So this is good for, this is all great for Transmog. So we can completely change, because like right now we're running Blood Shock and Stand Tall. So we're always going to be looking for one of those. Your Impale did 46 million damage alone. Jiminy Christmas. So down here, we would be looking for extra quake or bullet recycling. No. But we did get a bunch of transmog. This is probably one of the reasons why it's good that they didn't give you transmog out of the gate for everything you've ever picked up. Okay. We got a new weapon I've never seen before. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I'm just going to equip it because it looks cool. And we got... Is that new? I don't know if we just got this. Light machine gun, the Grim Arrow. I may have already had that. No, I think I just got this. I don't know. It's hard to tell because I already scrolled over it. Enoch's Blessing, the Headhunter, and then everything down here. It's still really slow on the marking. How long does it last? How long does what last? Tried the Frickmas blend this morning for my morning coffee. Pretty solid, I must say. Oh, thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Psychonauts 2 got a nomination? Alright, okay, okay. Kina and Death's Door are best indie noms? Okay, I think Death's Door is going to sweep that category. Wait. Boost your damage against enemies afflicted with bleed by 15%. And this has reloading a weapon when your shield is active disables ammo consumption. So we could equip the... Oh, wait, hang on. We also have to consider... Why will it not show the compare? Oh, I have to go to it. Max health, long range damage, and healing received. So the rest of its stats are trash. Okay, that's right. I'm remembering now what you're supposed to check when you go to swap gear. You can't just check the perks. You also have to check anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and long range damage. So this has got less anomaly power, less cooldown reduction, and status power. Yeah. There are a few mods in your armor that are basically useless. You want to focus on bleed damage, skill damage, and increase skill range, and the number of times you can use. Returnal got a nom for best action game? Oh, really? Oh, no. It's going to be up against Ratchet then, won't it? Okay. All right, let's go through all of these here. All right, now let's look what kind of customization we got just from that run. So just from that run now, I have 8 options for my helmet. I look like the guy from Apex. That's good. The gloves don't do much. And boots don't do much. Although we could go with something that doesn't have green on it. There we go. You can also upgrade the anomaly power stats. Additionally, though, you aren't fully leaning into the juggler's main purpose. With the juggler, you have to spam the reload button as you shoot the gun, since the first shot of every magazine explodes. Oh, that's right. I remember using this gun now. Shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. I remember that. Yeah. Yes. Psychonauts 2 was also nominated for Best Action Adventure. I never doubted that Psychonauts was a good game. I just said it wasn't going to win Game of the Year. Let's change that helmet. That's better. Is your build weapon-based or anomaly damage-based? Anomaly damage-based. So my anomaly power is what I'm really leaning into. Yeah, weapon damage means nothing for my guy. Yeah. So my anomaly power is sitting at 156,000. We should try and run another one of the new ones. Is City of Nomads a new one? I mean, it's flashing like it is, but I don't know. We didn't run all of them back in the day when I played this game. Marshall's Complex, Molten Depths, City of Nomads, and Wellspring are new. Okay, so City of Nomads is new. All right, let's just try to keep showing off the new stuff, because anybody watching this VOD, you know, I would hope that that's what they're looking for. So Game of the Year noms are Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 8. Returnal didn't get a vote, but Metroid Dread did. Big, giant, fat disagree. Big, giant, fat disagree. I thought Psychonauts 2 would get a nom, but I don't think it's going to win. I don't think Returnal should have gotten outvoted by Metroid Dread. Based purely on Metacritic scores alone, I thought Psychonauts 2 would get a nom. Well, I mean, today I said I don't think it's going to get a nom, but I was like, it might. It might. I don't think it's winning, though. There's no way it's winning. Returnal got a nom for Best Game Direction. You didn't finish Dread? Dread's my Game of the Year? I don't know. The reviews didn't seem like it would have outpaced Returnal. Okay, we're on the juggler. Okay. If it wins, will you play it? I played it. I thought it was boring. I thought it was boring. I thought the art style was dated. I thought the gameplay was dated and boring. I didn't get it.
I know who you were, Nikolai.
Then you know why I must make amends. Don't use that name.
Yeah, Resident Evil 8 getting a nom over Returnal is also pretty stupid in my opinion. Resident Evil 8's a great game. Yeah, once I start focusing on using this juggler, I end up being awful. I enjoyed Resident Evil 8, but I think Resident Evil 7 is better. I just didn't think Resident Evil 8 or Metroid Dread were better than Returnal. I don't know. Returnal was super creative, an original concept. It wasn't a continuation of a franchise. You know what I mean? Metroid Dread and Resident Evil are both continuing well-established franchises. Returnal is very short, not a lot of replay value. I think you could prove that false with math. So I can't believe Most Drama's called Psychonauts Game of the Year. It didn't win, though. It's not going to win. Look at the competition. It's nominated as wild to me. I mean, today I said it. I was like, I don't think it'll even get a nom. I looked at the Metacritic scores and was pretty impressed. I was like, okay, you know, Mo's not just making stuff up. It's a highly praised game. But, I don't know. Your bias towards Eternal is extreme because of the connection with your daughter. False, untrue, and, like, I don't know, an unnecessary form of projection. I didn't connect with Returnal because of my daughter. I connected with Returnal when the music and the score and the gameplay and the beating the bosses and running from beginning to end, like, happened. I said nothing about my daughter when I played that game. And would appreciate if you wouldn't mention her ever again. You know, you don't really know about my connection with my daughter in relation to video games. Did you make a bet with Mo? Yeah, if Psychonauts wins, I have to eat a steak on stream with ketchup. If Psychonauts wins Game of the Year. I didn't say if they win an award. I said if they win Game of the Year. Returnal got nominated, but they did not get nominated for Game of the Year, which I think is a slap in the face because it's an original IP. Resident Evil 8 and Metroid Dread are continuations of IPs, and I just don't think that they were good enough to warrant Game of the Year over something as original and brand new and fresh as Returnal. Returnal's quality is got just, there's just layers to the quality. Original score, gameplay, new idea, new IP, I don't know. Yeah, with ketchup. Yeah, because I always rail on how awful ketchup is. And same deal with Psychonauts. Psychonauts is the continuation of a franchise. I said the same thing about Ratchet. I'm fair. I am fair. I loved Ratchet and Clank, but I said Returnal should have a leg up over Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart because it's the continuation of a franchise. I think new IP should have a huge, huge advantage. That's why Ghost of Tsushima should have won over Last of Us 2. Obviously, that's my opinion, but, you know. I think the reviews and the popularity and the praise of existing franchises gives them a massive unfair advantage. Ketchup is not for steak. Do you understand what a bet is? Do I have to explain it? Just finished watching the previous stream. How's the game so far? It's good. Ah. Did they fix a sound delay? I would assume. I'm not having any sound delay. I just think sound quality needs fixed. It's awful. Sound quality in this game is the worst part about it. Everything else in this game is either good or close to great, but the sound design is just atrociously bad.
Fine. But you start running this place like you did under Skurlock, I will come back.
6 levels is short for a game that's so beautiful with great gameplay. Yeah, but it's what it's set out to do, though. Like, I don't know. This is my stance, so obviously this is my stance and my bias. I think brand new IPs should get better treatment than something that's, like, ridiculously super popular, like Ratchet and Clank, or Resident Evil, or The Last of Us 2. Like, they should have to work a whole lot harder to win. That's my opinion. I'm not in charge. If I was, that's how I would rank it. We did it! How are rewards determined? Critical acclaim, commercial success, reviews. There's a lot, yeah. Critics, journalists,
I think you could bring the packs back by killing us all.
notoriety, you know.
I've seen the error of my ways.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
I just, you know.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
I don't put a lot of stock in gaming journalism, you know what I mean? I go by user scores more than anything. I think when the users speak. I do the same thing with Rotten Tomatoes. How do you pick everything up? Oh, that's right, down on the D-pad. So much loot. Okay, alright, settle down. I got a good drop. Got a BIS drop. Is that okay? So that's good. While we're traveling back, let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, smash the like button, smash subscribe, introduce yourself in chat. We are showing off the Outriders New Horizon gameplay for you. I'll be right back. Here, let's check the damage again. Yeah, I got outpaced again, big time. 73 million versus both these guys in the 230s. My build's just not keeping up. Yeah. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. My build was never that great in the past either, so I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, my freezer on my computer, my freezer on my fridge was like, it was like making a weird noise. It sounded like water was leaking or something, and it wasn't. It was just like in the back of the, it's you I like. My wife put a little note in my lunch. It was just weird. Have you seen the Bobby article? About what? I spilled up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like opened it up and it's like draining in the back, very, very trickled. I was like, what the frick is that? Is this what I got? Apparently Dead Zone should be 22%. Update changed it. Yeah. If your guy won't stop walking, go into controller settings and set your dead zone to, anywhere from 10 to 20%. Okay, so we would take extra Quake and put it somewhere else. Right? So we would put that on. Okay, now we look pretty cool. Oh, we have the gloves. Okay. Okay. It Takes Two is so game of the year. Yeah, Hilly, it's good to see it nommed, but it probably won't get it. You're amazing streamer. No problem, brother. Yeah, It Takes Two deserved all those, dude. All those noms. It's a good game. It's a good little game. Actually, it's not little for a purely co-op game. It's actually pretty lengthy. Man, it would be such a great quality of life improvement if they made this faster. Okay, details. Okay, so... Oh, that's right. We have to go to somebody to level it up. You can't just do it in your menu. No, it's not her. It's him. Click the box in the bottom left. Oh, that's right. You can select all the blues. Thank you. I forgot about that. My wife knows how to pack a sandwich. She packed the pickles separately. Because if you put the pickles on before, like these like sandwich ones, they just end up drenching the bread. You have not played It Takes Two yet? Well worth the play session with a buddy or somebody, you know? Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so shards for anomaly power, we have 944. Okay. Get rid of the stand tall mod on your helmet and add another earthquake bleed mod. I might not have the choice. Only one player needs to own It Takes Two to play. Yeah, because you can give it to a friend basically or whatever. I think we do the double earthquake, and then on the one that has the double earthquake increases. Yeah, it's no. This skill can be activated one more time. Okay, don't mod it. It's perfect. All right. So what would we put here? Transmog's dope. Got to collect everything on every character now. Yeah, I know, right? So you can dress however you want. I like the transmog in this a lot. The video from earlier today says that it's private. What? Why? Oh. All right. With an additional earthquake? Okay. Oh, that's right. We lost it. We lost it when we switched. Oh, we can't replace Toxic Piercer. And oh, it puts the little edit. It puts the little edit symbol there to let you know you've edited it. I get it. Okay. Activision CEO told an employee he was never killed? Oh my gosh. Buy new boots from Tiago. Okay. Okay. If you won't stop moving in the game, Oxide, you have to go into your settings and controller and set your dead zone on both sticks to like anywhere from 10 to 20% to get it to stop. The update sets your dead zone to 0, and that's why it's happening. So we could do, well, that doesn't have good stats. You hope Guardians wins that best action adventure? Oh, dude, Ratchet's saying that. Thanks for getting my name right. Subscribed. Oh, thanks, homie. Yeah, let's re-roll. No boots. We already have seismic gloves. And these would do max health status and skill life leech instead of max health status. So these... we have to dump resources into this. Best narrative? Oh, all right, Psychonauts 2 will probably win that category. I bet, because all the mental health stuff. Your gloves are good. You can re-roll again. All right. That's all you really use this guy for, right? That's all you really use the currency for, right? Are the free things live? Oh, I don't know. Stats, you said. The stats aren't any good. Bonus firepower, skill, life leech, and cooldown reduction. Max health, close range damage, and cooldown reduction. So we would lose on anomaly. And it's all golem. Yeah. This is bad too. No free packs. What are those legs? Yeah, what I have, but not as good stats. Game of the year, get ready for ketchup steak. There's no way it wins that category, Mo. Yeah, this is our last roll. I'm not going to be able to buy anything. Buy them after the next run. You took it's a bet. It was the wrong bet, but it'll be a great show. Okay. Whatever you say. Okay. All right, we'll have to roll it. We'll have to do another one. Drop Palace. That's a new one. I don't have enough to start the expedition. Can one of you do it? Steak well done with ketchup? No, I'm not gonna ruin this. I'm not gonna ruin the steak. I'm not gonna do it well done. Oh, Drought Palace is old. It says squad leader has to do it. All right, hang on. I can just give you a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm still gonna reverse sear it. I'm still gonna eat good meat, but I have to dip it in ketchup when I eat it. No new expeditions are available. Okay, hang on. You gotta put it on there. I'm not gonna slather it. It's gonna be like a dipping sauce. So disgusting. Hey, it's gonna be bad.
Follow your dreams.
Gonna be bad. Gonna be bad, chat. I'm telling you right now, that category is too thick. It's way too thick for Psychonauts to stand a chance. It got the nom, good for it. It'll probably win best story or best narrative or whatever. But there's no way it wins Game of the Year, bro. There's just too much in the category. They added 4 new expos. We've played 3 of them? Have we played 3 or 2? I hope you stream the Game Awards. When is it? December something? One of the new expeditions was available at Trenchtown. Oh, you can check in the different towns? Oh, Molten Depths.
We'd like to reopen, now that you've helped us gain a foothold in these mountains. With more sustainable energy, we could get this base back on its feet.
It's at like 6 p.m. Eastern. I might make an exception for that. I might make an exception for the Game Awards. Yeah, they took the timer out, killer. Oh, I was going to lower my sensitivity. Hang on. December the 9th. That's a Thursday? Yeah, we might be able to swing that. Yeah, frickin' birds. I hate the frickin' birds. Is Devastator less trash now? Yeah, the guys I'm playing with are both Devies, and they're doing good damage. Stop watching NFL till 4 a.m. You're wasted. Yeah, I've had to cut drinking out completely from the week because I'm getting up earlier, and it caught up with me. Like, couple of nights a week, I'd throw back a couple drinks, try and get up at 6 in the morning, and I would just be dead come dinner time, and it caught up with me. I started feeling like crap. I'm back on that natural sleep. I feel so much better in the mornings. I feel so much better on stream. Like, you guys might have even noticed, like, my mood's better. I'm, like, lighter, laughing more. Dragon and cherry sounds so good. Yeah, I don't even have anything in the house right now. I don't, other than bourbon. Like, once I basically ran out, I was like, I'm not ordering any more until it's close to Friday, just to remove it. Because if it's in the house, I'll like, it'll get late, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll have a few. Like, if it gets late, you know what I'm saying? I'll like, yeah, I'll have a few. And then the morning rolls around, I'm like, why the frick did I do that? Ah. Ugh. Try working on 4 hours of sleep. I don't want to work on 4 hours of sleep, brother. Like, in my line of work, you can't, like, I can't sit here and do what I do if I'm tired. Like, it's like, some jobs you can kind of go through the motions, you can be tired, you can kind of get the job done, right? But if you try to do this job tired, it's going to be immediately apparent that something's off. You're like, energy levels low, more irritable, you know, whatever the frick. Then you got to hear all day from people, "You feeling okay? Are you tired? What's the matter?" Well-meaning people become a nuisance, you know what I mean? You're like, shut up. You look tired. Shut up, Hellfire. Living clean, low carb, definitely having extra drinks since it's... Oh yeah. Yeah. I still have to shake some of those habits, man. It just makes falling asleep so much easier. But then, like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I don't feel fully rested the next day. You know? Like, when everything happened, it was one of the only ways I could, like, calm down and fall asleep at night. Not a very healthy way to sleep, but it was effective. You think you play Outriders again after today? I don't know. I'm enjoying it, and it's been cool to see, like, a big turnout for both streams today. Very steady support. Meeting lots of new people. That's always exciting. Because with our content funnel and how we cover things, this is a great game to cover. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Take any melatonin? Yeah, I've been on melatonin pretty regularly. I don't want to become dependent on it, but I've been on melatonin pretty regularly ever since I decided to scale back and get up early in the morning. It's been helping. It really has. I was in a super deep sleep last night, and my daughter woke up and needed help with something. So I was like, oh, girl. Oh, my goodness. Keep getting melatonin and the other word mixed up. What, melanin? No, I don't take that. I don't think you can take that, brother. Of course, Wheezy shows up as I type that. How you liking Outriders so far? It's a good update. It's good changes. I don't think it's going to be enough to necessarily... I said this morning, it's not necessarily a comeback. It's a good foundation for their, you know, their expansion they want to launch next year. Good changes that the community wanted to see. A really good transmog system. I've always found this gameplay loop good if you can get into a good build and really keep your ability up times up and stuff. It really is fun. I just wish they would have done more to make the sound not so utterly garbage. Because it is just so noise polluted. I just turn it down.
Geothermal stuff ranges from salvageable to put me out of my misery.
Are the green bullets still the bomb? I don't know.
That's better than I expected.
Just do ice baths and cold showers. I swear if you keep at it, it'll change every aspect of your life. I'm good. That's a big spider. This is bad. Everything's airborne. These stupid bugs! You got an AFK lobby and they said they fixed it? I don't remember them saying they fixed the AFK lobby. I thought they said they put things in place so that it would be, like, it'd be harder to do or something.
Outrider detected. Access
Place is
granted.
cleared and the pod is secure.
We only got 45,000 resources?
Freeze to death up here instead of getting murdered by their fellow.
Yeah, shouldn't we have gotten a lot more of that? This expedition had its reward scaled down.
Half the Valley of Insurgents, if you must know. Stay in touch, Outriders. Don't get killed out there.
Yeah, I got statue and body snatcher, so. Somebody calling me on the phone? What is that? There's a phone.
Whoa. Show me the truth. Damn. This is my reality.
All new expeditions have it? Dude, I was like, what the frick's going on, man? Why am I hearing a phone? Even the phone ringing is bad sound. Oh, man. Hey, I did better. I did better with this build. 132. That's almost double what I did last time. Yeah. My earthquake picked up. And then the scrap grenade damage on the gun. Yeah. Oh, so this is the Golem piece. Yeah, I think this is the one, yeah, I put that in the thumbnail today. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Yeah, Kuda Papa, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, so I probably don't have enough resources now. Yeah, I don't. I have 56. And I need... Okay, I have an hour, so we have time.
Outrider, you gave me the
Okay. This is a new one, isn't it? I keep forgetting the names. I know these three are not. Marshall's Complex is the last one we haven't done. Okay, we're looking for Marshall's Complex. All right.
Hey you. You did good. But I always knew you would. Even if my vision of the garden wasn't what I thought, I guess the future's never gonna be what you think. Psychic or not. If there's one thing I've learned from all of this, it's
Stockpile on Halo Infinite was actually a neat game mode for Big Team Battle. Is that the one where you're like grabbing the things and taking them back and banking them? Because it's not tracking those stats correctly, like, at all. It's really weird. Like, we won and should have had 18 between, like, our entire team, and we had, like, 4. And I should have had, like, most of the 18. It was super weird. Okay. Game Awards, we speak about the noms. We've touched on it here and there. Stealing them was hilarious. Stealing them is hard though. You got to get really, really good at like running and throwing it. You don't have to keep traveling a trench channel. All you have to do is reload to a new area to reload the expedition page. Really? So how do you reload this area? Because you can't pick the Outriders camp again. It seems like the fastest way to do it is just to bounce back and forth. Because each place has the expedition table. Nope. Go to one of the major towns, everything in the town, so if you go to an empty zone, it will load faster. I mean, this is working. Go to the lobby and then back. Molten Depths, Frontline, Stargrave, Wellspring. Go to the lobby and back to the endgame hub. Faster loads. Even with a group? No, the morning stream, we're having to do something to it, which means you can't see it for a while. It's really annoying. I don't see how what we're doing is slower than going to the lobby and reloading the game.
Psychic or not, if there's one thing I've learned from all of this, it's
Wouldn't going out to the lobby and reloading the game require essentially the same loading screens that we're using right now? Like, wouldn't it essentially have to do what this screen is to get back into the game? Sable was nominated for Best Debut Indie. Nice. Dang it. For how bad the stun lock was. There are some definite fights in this where there's a lot of stun lock. You got to be careful. Like, there's some freezing and some ground pounds that can juggle you. Sable's up against some thick competition, though, because Kane is in there, as well as Valheim. That's tough. That's tough category to be in, dude. Because Kana, with all of its issues, still got a ton of praise, and people really liked it. And Valheim has been very impressive. Ah, yeah! Right? The Marshall's Complex? This is what we're looking for, right? It's costing me money. It's costing me money. I thought the first time you did it, it didn't cost money. Huh. Yeah, that's their debut? Yeah, yeah. Kana and Valheim are probably the front runners in that category. I mean, I would assume.
I need you to retake a facility southwest of Dead Rock Pass. It's become a viper's nest of insurgents. My men can't get close.
Can't Cullen handle it?
I don't trust that paranoid junkie. And seeing as you crippled my second in command, that just leaves...
That wasn't the Outriders' fault.
No, it was yours. You've also got one of our pods in there altered. Bring its contents to me.
I remember enjoying this game when it came out, just fell off from playing it. That's virtually everybody. I want to check something. Outriders Steam charts. Yeah, I mean, it's been averaging less than 1,000 players a day, and there's close to 5,000 people playing right now on Steam. That's just Steam. That's not amazing. It's definitely not amazing. But it was a free update. Truth be told, I didn't feel like they did the greatest job marketing it. I had people on my timeline last night that were like, wait, what is going on? They had no idea. Yeah, these snipers can, like, y'all can eat it. Relying on word of mouth from dedicated players. Right. Yo, what's good, Takashi?
Looks like they were collecting corpses.
Many are still mad at the devs, don't want to come back even if it's better now. I mean, I think people have a right to be mad, especially if they were on the worst end of things. There was definitely a lot of bad bugs in the beginning. Ow. I'm in a rut. I can't. There's nobody to kill. They gotta fix sound for me to be willing to give it a chance. Yeah, I mean, you basically have to turn the game down. It's obnoxious.
You've come to the wrong place. Some clown just locked me in with a bunch of local wildlife. Lots of bodies in here too.
You think those bodies are food for those creatures? The insurgents were keeping them alive?
Maybe.
Hellblade Cinema Sacrifice has been... hang on. Hellblade Cinema Sacrifice has been enhanced for PC with DirectX ray tracing, DLSS support, AMD FSR support, and enriched visuals. New accessibility improvements available now. Dad gummit! Alright. game makes you miss Anthem. I've had other people say that. It's the ability-driven combat. Anthem had really good ability-driven combat.
Smells like a sewer. There a way across?
Dealing with some frame issues here from the rain. Holy freaking frame drops. Oh my gosh.
Clear the damn radio.
Yeah, the frame drops are real bad right now. Oh, I'm going down. I keep getting freaking teleported. Yeah, the frames are horrible right now. It's so hard to get in good combat. I'm on an Xbox Series X, and the performance is this is trash. They should not be putting these kind of effects in the game if they can't be optimized to run well. Like, if it runs like this, it's like getting down to 20 and 30 frames, bros. Like, don't put effects in your game if they're gonna do this. You can reserve all the weather and rain for PC. This is so freaking bad. Like, I feel like the game's gonna crash. That's how bad it is. Scorched Lands near the end's worse than this. I think we played that one, and I didn't have this experience, so I don't know. Maybe I didn't notice. Thought it was YouTube. No, it's the game. Like, that was easily dropping below 30 frames per second. Because of the rain, the teleporting, all of it. Supposedly they fixed Scorched Lands. I think I was thinking of a different one that I ran then. Are you on performance mode? Oh, I don't even know. I'll check in a second. Ah, I got bumped.
Facility is clear. Surgeons had a fancy new toy they were testing on the creatures. But I'm sure you didn't know anything about that, Corrigan.
Good work, my friend. Could you bring it all back?
Those 4 expeditions are really fun. Yeah, aside from the frame dropping, I agree. Yeah.
Hold on to my spoils as well.
What? This was my mission, my intel. You can't just get...
So the changes, you always get 3 stars. I mean, yeah, pretty much. How's Devastator feeling? We'll look at my damage here in a second. I've gotten some better loot. My build's gotten a little bit better. These guys are pulling about 215, 220 million. I was in the 70 millions, and then the last run, I squeaked into like 120 mil. So 108. So I slipped down, and you can see they went way up. 273, 250. So they're doing so much earthquake damage. I don't know why I'm doing so little, but Ivory Bone certainly looks cool. We might transmog to that. Yeah, that doesn't do us any good because we're trying to get seismic stuff. And we're not. We should have enough now. We should have enough to buy from him. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
The opportunity to be the person I want to be. I'd lost who that was, but no more. Thank you.
Sorry, chat. All right, let's talk to Tiago. And wait, I still don't have enough. I need 79,995, and I don't have enough. We would just get this thing. Yeah. You can buy the extra resources? How? I need drop pod resources. Who do you buy them from? You can trade him scrap? Oh, him. I thought you had to do it with her. Okay, so we're trying to get these, the seismic commanders. Okay. We lost Sharpened Spike, and we're gaining increased skill damage by 50%, enemies affected with bleed. So is that better? Is Rivers of Blood better than this? Yeah, now we have a set bonus active. Which is increased damage towards enemies with bleed by 50%. Increase the damage dealt to enemies afflicted by bleed by 25%. Put Sharpened Spike on there instead. And then I guess what, just leave Tainted Blood, because Tainted Blood's not bad for my build.
Most of the time, life on Enoch's just seeing worsening versions of...
Okay. These Rivers of Blood, she regenerates. Maria. Okay. Sharpened Spike. Okay. The bleed and stacking percentage damage while enemies are bleeding really adds up. Tainted Blood is super good. Okay. So we were gonna try to max this thing's attributes. Don't have enough there. Let's raise some attributes here. Okay. And then try to raise some attributes here. Okay. And then we probably don't want to raise attributes on a purple. Okay. And then let's try... Let's see what that helmet looks like that I just got. Yeah, I can get down with that. We got something in our accolades. Okay. Can't transmog, not enough strands. Your character has the most adorable eyes. Oh, thank you. That helmet's dope. Yeah, I kind of want to change what my primary gun looks like when I go into the menu. Yeah, let's switch it back to that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Not a bad look. Okay. You can replace Rivers of Blood mod on your gloves. Because it won't stack, right? Increase skill damage by 30% of enemies afflicted with bleed. Why? I don't have it anywhere else. Put on Bloody Boost instead of Rivers of Blood. Okay, Bloody Boost. Wait, is Bloody Boost over here? Boost your damage against enemies afflicted by bleed by 15%. Okay. Let's see if I can catch up to you guys now. They've done such a good job with like the appearance of the armor in this game. They just need to, they just really just need to just start adding stuff, you know? I think this is a good start, though. All right. It doesn't really matter what we run now. We showed off those three, so let's just do a fast one. And, see if I can't catch you boys on some dips here. What do we know about the changes to the bullet buff abilities? I don't know. I wasn't keeping up with the game when they made all those changes. Oh, we were going to check to see if there is a performance mode in this game. Motion blur off, brightness. If I could move my, if I could move my character to PC, I would. Yeah, this game is not running. if I feel like there's like a memory leak going on. Because, like, I'm getting bad performance the longer I play. It didn't feel like it was this bad when we first started today. It legit feels like the game's experiencing a memory leak on my Xbox. Cheesy Donut says, it was running good when you first started with just as much abilities going off. Definitely getting worse. Yeah, it's really bad. I remember one of the reasons that I was happy to continue playing on my Series X is because I never had any issues. Holy moly. My gun's getting such a buff on guys that are bleeding. It almost doubles its damage when they're bleeding. See, you guys have these expeditions memorized. Part of the reason that they're out dipsing me is they run and get a ton of damage on groups. I'm starting to catch on to what y'all are doing. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying I'm not familiar with the expeditions. I guess we were all new to those 4. Never mind. We were all new to those 4. I take back what I said. You guys were definitely getting some big hits on this expedition though. Had enough of that guy. Is Pyro good? I don't really like my Trickster. You don't like your Trickster? I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say that.
I think I've wandered into some maniac's idea of a party. Look at that. There's a pod here.
Did they not discount the price on the PS5? It's discounted in Steam, but consoles have yet to receive a discount. I mean, there's no guarantee they will, but I would imagine you would see one soon. It was good. Yeah, it was cute. Thanks, Mama.
Outrider detected.
Call it. The bandit leader's take.
All right, let's see if I came close to getting any DPS with the boys this time.
Defected to our side months ago. Thought they'd get an easier time, but Corrigan just posted them right back to the front. Instead, they took off and settled down in my territory. Why I gotta suffer for Corrigan being a goddamn idiot, I'll never know.
I got something called Golem's Limb. I don't that might you know complement my build a little bit. I don't know. It seems like my gun on top of bleed is pretty good. I mean, it was shorter, so they did less. They each did about 1 million less, and I'm still half of what you guys are doing. Boomtown was much more rewarding when you ran it last night. Yeah, so they're clearly maybe on the ones that they know are like super fast. Pump action shotgun, Golem's Limb. Golem rising. Killing shots grant you protective golem effect for 3 seconds. Bone shrapnel. Yeah, so that they're expecting you to get kills with this thing for it to be worth it. Which we're obviously not. You're glad it was on sale? You'd have bought it and been regretting it? Yeah, I mean, I can see, especially when you come from games like Returnal and Tsushima and Sekiro and all these other games, the sound design in this game is it's rough. Do you have one that casts thunder? I mean, this thing's doing almost 500,000 every time I shoot it. With the bleed and everything that I've got going. It's the way your build works. It's all about stacking your buffs and debuffs. Your golem not only boosts your ability to damage, but also the damage of your weapon perks. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, sometimes I try to save my golem. Sometimes I try to save my golem so I can use it before I do anything. Do you know what I mean? Isn't City of Nomads one of the newer ones? Oh, I see. If it's your first run that day, well, Molten Depths we could run again. I think that's a new one. If this one runs poorly, I want to reboot the game and see if there is. Oh my gosh. No, I'm rebooting the game. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It did not do that the first time we came here. Yeah. I'm backing out, boys. Hang on. There is definitely a memory leak going on in this game, and I'm playing on an Xbox Series X. I 100% know we booted this one up earlier and it did not do that. I would have immediately noticed. That was freaking terrible. That was truly bad. Like jittery. Okay. Quit the game. Make sure nothing else is running. There is not cross-save, unfortunately. If there was cross-save, I would be moving my character to PC because the game didn't run very well on PC initially, but now it runs significantly better on PC, so... There's cross-play, but not cross-save, which, you know, make heads or tails of that. Okay, play with friends. Send you an invite. And then here's my code for Sloan. 489921F7. How's Outriders? The removal of the timer is great. Transmog is great. We've been getting, you know, legendaries are dropping at a good rate. Sound design is still really, really awful. And apparently, just had to reload my game, was really jittery. Yeah, we both Sloan and myself just rebooted our games. The update it seems to have put in. It seems to have put in a bit of a memory leak. Core gameplay good? Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Hated the laser sight enemies. They've seemingly minimized that. It's not as bad. Early game, I think you felt that more, so it's hard to say. I mean, I'm end game. I'm running around like a rock god. Like nothing can, like, not like a rock and roll god, rock god, but like a rock god, like made out of rock. A memory leak, for those that don't know, is when a process does not release its RAM when it's done, and the pool of available memory shrinks with time. That is correct. I think it's very telling that all three of his Devastators are forced to run basically the exact same build to be this strong in the end game. Oh, do those ones all cost? Do a weapon build with the right gear. To me, it feels like Dev is super, like, he's still super gear dependent. He still feels really gear dependent. McCoy says, I'm working on a statue firepower build at the moment. It's supposed to be way stronger. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So much smoother. Look at that performance. No stutters. Oh, somebody's eating a cheeseburger. Not readying up. Okay. Shouldn't you be gear dependent? Well, you should, sure, but base power, some of the other guys are just good sort of out of the box.
Vibration. Strange structure. Some kind of switch over there.
It would be like saying a remote control car is battery dependent, right? You need fresh batteries for it to run well. But like your remote, imagine having a remote control car that needs really like the newest of new batteries to run well, and as soon as the batteries start to lose a little bit of health, it doesn't run well. And then another car, another remote control car, you could put medium batteries in it, medium full batteries, and it would run just as well. So it's like the base strength of those other classes, they don't need gear to be good. I don't understand. Explain it again with cheeseburgers. Pretty common for different classes to scale differently in gear in an MMO environment. Okay, let me explain it another way. So it's a shooter, and the other classes have bullet-based abilities that make all of their bullets stronger, and Devi doesn't have that. So Devi sort of like has to spec into very particular builds with gear and can't just like check a couple of boxes in his skill tree and automatically have great power. And then you got to think, if you can buff those bullets, you can buff with bullet skills, you got to think, once you start getting some pretty awesome gear, the chasm between them gets even bigger. Now, Devastator can close that chasm with the right kit, but, again, he's dependent on RNG. He doesn't just get to, like, level up and check those boxes. That's part of the problem is it's a shooter, and they just didn't give him a bullet skill. Even if he had an inherent bleed, right, where like he could do like rock encased bullets every once in a while that would just inflict bleed, even that would help a little bit, because then he wouldn't have to be like, I need a gear set to, you know, make this work. Bullet skills are boring. I would never disagree with that. I think bullet skills are boring. I don't even think they should be in the game, but that's the problem is they created them. They created this chasm of difference between the skills, and then Devi's sitting here being like, I need to set up armor and this and that, and then I'll be all right. The cap is lower on bullet skill builds, though. It really is only easier in early mid-game. Well, a lot of what I'm saying was true back when the game first came out. They made a lot of changes, so that might not be true anymore. I would be totally okay with some of the other classes being crazy good right now if you get the right gear, because that's totally fine. That's kind of how the game's designed. How's the update? I think the Transmog is, at the very least, if you liked this game and its content loop, Transmog makes the game worth checking out. Because you got to go back and collect every armor piece if you want. If you want to get, like, have all the options. Ah! I did EOTS on my anomaly build, Devi with 2 pyros, no bullet skills, in 537. Oh, Eye of the Storm. Don't know why people are focused on mostly on bullet skills. Well, that's the thing. You got to rewind the clock. A lot of people put the game down back when bullet skills were the holy meta. You understand that, right? Like, a lot of people put the game down back then, and bullet skill was the meta. If you had an endgame Devastator, it was really hard to enjoy him unless you got a bunch of great gear. So a lot of people are coming back to the game, and they're operating under that assumption. That, like, bullet skills are still meta. And not that they're not meta, but that, like, it sounds like they're not what they once were. And that other builds have been made, you know, made better. So a lot of people could be purely operating off of those assumptions. I mean, I kind of am. I mean, if the minute you give a class a bullet skill, don't sit here and try and tell me that a god build that also can get bullet skills doesn't have a leg up. That doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Like, what's the absolute best trickster build? And then add bullet damage, extra bullet damage to it. What is this? Sorry, boys. I'm seeing 890s. I stacked so much bleed on that guy. I was definitely doing better there at the end. In the beginning, I wasn't pulling my weight.
Storm coming your way.
There's a well here. Spewing
Hugh Jackman's reportedly involved in Doctor Strange 2.
causing the vibration.
At least I know I haven't completely lost my mind.
Detected.
Now get out of there.
Access granted.
You did a few tier 5 solo tricksters without firing a single shot. Alright. First non-legendary run of the day. That's the first non-legendary run of the day for me. Freaking unplayable, dude. I'm uninstalling. When Lono says little, it means he likes the game. On Friday, I'll definitely play this instead of the broken Battlefield 2042. That was your first non-legendary as well? Huh. Maybe we just ran it too fast. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Okay, I got a little bit closer. 80 million to the 141. Man, Sloan was going nuts though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think ability builds will capture the flavor of the game better than shooty builds. In the end, all shooty is pretty much just shooty. Ability builds can make you a wizard or a ninja or fireball. It's exciting, but I don't like it, TBH. Logan was such a good send-off. Yeah, but I mean, it could be, you know, alternate universe stuff, you know? Let's see. So, raise that. Raise that. Okay. Isn't the pyro just a walking fireball? Kind of. The recent... Recent Outriders update has definitely added a memory leak to the Xbox version. Playing on the Xbox Series X, and after about 2 hours, I had to restart the game due to massive frame stutters and frame drops. Tweet that out, because people are probably dealing with that. All right, let's go back to Molten Depths, since we were there just a little bit ago and had that crazy frame drop thing.
Outrider, I have a request. There's an old geothermal power station we'd like to reopen, now that you've helped us gain a foothold in these mountains. With more sustainable...
Yeah, remember the last time we were here? Look at that. Not a single blip or stutter. Did you quit New World? Yeah, when I play a new game, I immediately uninstall and retire from the previous games that I play. I only ever have one game installed at a time on Steam. That's pretty common, isn't it? Isn't that how all gamers rock? I'm on the wrong gun. No, I did not quit New World, my man. There just wasn't much going on in New World, and this seemed like a pretty big update. We're definitely going to make sure that we rotate through lots of games and cover them. Fridays is From Fridays, so Elden Ring topics, and then From Friday gameplay. When Lost Ark lands, we'll definitely be, you know, putting our hat in that. And I think Outriders has got potential. I really wish the sound design wasn't so bad.
Summit's cleared, but the entrance is collapsed.
Damn. You'll need to
Activision's on fire right now. I still smell a breakup and sell-off coming.
It's starting to lose feeling in my toes. Brr. You know I could probably survive that.
Wait, where'd you guys go?
You make it sound.
Oh, hole in the ground. Bought Secure because of last Friday. You got destroyed so hard. It's a very different style of combat. I'm still having to adjust. I think my least favorite thing they do in Sekiro is runbacks and then boss fights are so painful because the boss will have like a bunch of ads in his room. I hate that. It's so tedious. Yeah, no, the CEO is done. He'll be done by the end of the day. There's no way. And, hey, Twitch. You're next. How's the update? Transmog is probably one of the best transmog systems I've seen, Mike. You do have to earn it all. Like, it's not retroactive. Because if it was retroactive, you wouldn't really have anything to earn. You would just, like, immediately be able to customize your character. So I think that's probably a good choice. To, like, kind of make us have to re-earn it all. It's like a nice little grind, you know. Sound design is still pretty bad, unfortunately, and I do think it affects the gameplay quite a bit. It just sounds like someone's banging on a trash can and then putting it through a grunge rock band filter and then playing it through a tin can and then converting it from a DVD to VHS and then putting in a blender. And that's pretty much what it sounds like. But we've been getting legendaries all day, and the 4 new expeditions are pretty dope. But I would love it if they did like a whole comb over of the sound quality in this game. It's just is so much sound pollution. It's just gross. It's almost headache inducing. It's almost headache inducing. Any bugs? Yes. They have introduced a memory leak at the very least on Xbox. They also reset everybody's controller dead zone to 0. So when you first boot up, your controller, if it has even the slightest bit of stick drift, your guy will be like just walking backwards.
It's what we called little fuckers like these back on Earth. One half of every married couple was trained in disposing of them.
So there's that, and then there's definitely a memory leak on the Xbox version. We played for about 2 hours, and then I was getting horrible frame drops and stutters. Rebooting the game fixed it. Memory leak issue isn't new. Oh, is it not? This is that game that feels like the swearing was written by a 12-year-old. Yeah, the campaign dialogue was really cringy. It was like a 13-year-old watched Pulp Fiction and was like, I learned the F word. Hey. Isn't this the same studio that made Painkiller back in the day? Couldn't tell you.
Salvageable to put me out of my misery.
Name of the studio is People Can Fly. If that answers your question. Yeah, we're on tier 1530. Yeah, that's a pretty fun fight. I mean, as long as you keep your healing up, you don't have to do anything but just dump on the boss.
Outrider detected. Access
Place
granted.
is cleared and the pod is secure. You can start recruiting people to freeze to death up here instead of getting murdered.
We got the double legendary. The Voodoo Matchmaker and Commander Gloves could be better than what we got on.
Stay in touch, Outrider. Don't get killed out there.
You enjoying the update? I am enjoying the update. I mean, I'm telling you, I hate to bang on this drum all day long. No pun intended. Wait for call. We already did it. We already did the phone call thing. I hate to keep banging on this drum, and again, no pun intended, but the game sound is just, it's freaking headache inducing, man. I'm not kidding you. It actually is. It's like brain rattling. Hey, I did okay that time. Almost 200 million. I'm catching you. I'm catching up. 264, 238, and I landed on a 185. All right, okay. Did a little bit better that time. I did a little bit better. I basically just used Earthquake anytime I could. Oh, my grenade damage did the most. My mod scrap grenade damage did the most. 62. What I was doing is I would just get a big group and I'd get so much bleed on them, and then I would just shoot the ground and they'd all take damage from it. You know what I mean? And they're all taking increased damage while bleeding. So like they're all taking crazy damage from my my gun explosion. All right, let's compare here. No, because I'd have to spend to raise all those abilities. Banging on your eardrums. Yeah, it's rough, BB. It's freaking rough. Hate that sound compared to the way Halo gun play. I was not aware of how bad the sound was in this until I went from playing this. There was a day where I went from playing this and I went and played Returnal, and I was like, my gosh, the game sound in Returnal is just, it was like diving into a pool of cool water after being in a hot tub for too long. It was like, oh, this is so refreshing. Well, we had a spectacular day covering this. This morning's stream, once it's done processing, will be available to be viewed again if you missed this morning's broadcast. We talked about the update. We talked about everything that went down with it, and that'll be available back soon. And we do have a premiere today on Presents. I can push it live as soon as you guys get over there. It is about how cancel culture is not the same as accountability. Cancel culture and accountability. So as soon as you guys get over there, I can push it live. As soon as you guys get over there, instead of waiting the next 20 minutes. I don't want to try to run another expedition and then we end up having to rush and go late. So I've got stuff I need, to talk to Creature about anyway. So I'm going to put a link in chat. There's 250 people here, and usually only like 50 or 60 people go over for these premieres. I would appreciate it very much if you guys would go over and support these premieres. They're usually not that long. They're usually really, I think they're good topics. So click the link in chat. I don't know what we'll cover tomorrow. There's been stuff going on with New World, and we may loop back to New World because the New World devs had some pretty strong language on their forum. So This video today is how cancel culture is not accountability, and I hope you like it. Please click the link in chat. Smash like on the way out on this video. Head over there, smash like, leave some comments, give that video some love. I'll see you guys over there in the chat. Thank you so much for the great, amazing support today. The variety coverage over here has been phenomenal. From Friday's New World Outriders, we got Lost Ark, Elden Ring, so much on the horizon, and you guys have been supporting it in just such a huge way. Thank you so much, and I will see you over there in the chat for the premiere. Come with us. Come on now. I know you're here. It's a simple button click. Click the button. Click the link in chat. Come hang out with us for 10 more minutes, and then I'll see you tomorrow.